Hello folks and welcome back. It's good to see you all again. Today we are going to talk about, and this week actually we're going to talk about anxiety. That is our theme on New Matter and right across the Trust. So it's really useful for us to be able to get together and have a discussion with you about what might be going on for you now. Lisa and I have been having discussions today actually about what anxiety looks like and feels like for the variety of people that may be watching or linking in for some kind of support. We've been talking about the anxieties for staff because staff have been saying to us how challenging it is right now and the reasons why people are actually anxious. And while staff are anxious, we find also that families and friends and members of our community and service users are also expressing a great deal of anxiety around the uncertainty and not knowing what the right thing is to do. Some of our staff are really worried at the minute about redeployment. It's a big thing. So you may find that you're being redeployed to another area of work, maybe somewhere you haven't worked before, somewhere that you feel very unskilled and have no expertise in, and that can feel very uncertain, very rocky and very uncomfortable. A lot of worries come with that. And then all of the stuff that might be going on at home with children, people at home who are not normally there, maybe some financial worries, even a loss of job and a loss of income for some people. So we're aware that there are lots of different people feeling a lot of different anxieties and worries for different things. So this is our opportunity to use these times, these videos together to talk to you about what really matters to you now, what is most important. And we're going to keep this really basic because it will be very easy to start talking about what we do to manage anxiety. But it's really important first to acknowledge that, to understand what that means for us, for each of us individually. And it is very individual, as we have referred to before. So we're going to talk to you about what we're going to be doing over this week and give you some information around what's really important right now.
And I think the whole piece that we were speaking about this morning is very much about actually sitting back a bit rather than jumping in with solutions, actually taking a step back. And for all of us, yourselves and ourselves included, to take a step back and start to become a little bit aware in our lives of what are these things that are causing anxiety. You've mentioned those, but we know some of the obvious things out there, but it's actually pulling it back to our individual lives, what's going on for us, what's triggering that anxiety during the day. Start noticing during the day what's going on for you. I mean, I know for some people, the likes of shopping, the financial situation, when you're having to order online and you may be self-isolating and you can't go to the shelves with the cut price, end of range, things that you would normally buy. Very stressful, worrying about where the finances are coming in. Having children at home. I'm coming out to work, but I'm going home to two teenagers. My husband's at home, he's starting a new job, not sure about that. Worries about vulnerable people, how are we caring for those, the loved ones who we want to do the right thing, keep everything clean. I'm very aware of that myself. My husband's self-isolating for 12 weeks. A lot of anxiety around these kind of things, but it's really important to be specific for yourself what those are, because some of the things can have perhaps quick, easy solutions. Like if it's a debt problem, it's finding out what the deadline is and contacting, and that could be addressed. Sometimes they're more ongoing things, and what we're going to be looking at is the whole fight, flight, freeze that's going on for all of us. We're in survival mode, and that means we react in a certain way. It affects our thinking, our emotions, our physical bodies. What we're going to be talking about over the next few sessions is how do we actually calm ourselves, how do we soothe ourselves in order to be able to help our brains start to do problem solving and actually manage as best we can in a challenging situation. It's not about fixing everything.
No. And in the last videos that we done last week, we talked a lot about hope and what hope means to us all as individuals. And sometimes those things are the small things that Lisa has mentioned in relation to helping us stay focused on what it is that we actually need today. Hopeful things are the things that get us through and help us to carry us through the days when we are really challenged. So maybe you've been thinking about some of those things from the videos that we done last week. So the self-awareness piece is the bit that you're at now really, so that we can start to think about how we manage the anxieties that are going on for us, which may all be different for different people.
So what we're going to encourage you to do as we finish off today is between now and when we check in with you next is just start to bring that awareness to what's going on for you and where you're at in terms of your anxiety. Also, one practical tip that we can leave with you is do manage your exposure to news. Recommended just checking in twice a day and to ensure that whatever sources you're reading are reliable sources. And just going to finish with a quote for you and for ourselves very much as well. When you feel overwhelmed, remember, a little at a time is how it gets done. One thing, one task, one moment at a time. And that's all we really all can do at the moment. Things are changing and evolving so quickly. It really is about trying to just take it in bite-sized chunks. So we're looking forward to seeing you for our next video where we look at the fight, flight, freeze, and good to be keeping in touch.